So why aren't you a millionaire?
He spends money like a You always spend money like an idiot?
Yeah, I've always spent money like a... I mean...
Thank you. We're not going to talk about the company I made it with because they stole everything from me.
So, okay, like I get they're a bad company. Can you put me on their send list, please? Just like for everyone.
That's really funny, actually. That dude, could you imagine being the fucking sweatshop worker who has to make Mr. Beast merch, bro? You're in China, fucking slaving away. Oh, Mr. Beast. I wonder what this guy does. You watch a video, it's all of him just like giving shit away. I mean, if there's like 5 corroborating stories on this, then yeah, obviously this guy's probably a fucking creep. All right, I wouldn't put it past him. But I mean, there just isn't any hard proof, so it's hard to make a definitive statement on it, right?
So for those of you who have been counting, we now have 5 independent accusations. Some anonymous, some fully on the record.
Damn,
we have multiple.
I literally said 5 earlier. That's crazy. All right, so here we have Coffeezilla. All right, now Coffeezilla has basically gone on to expose a huge creator thing. Okay, a huge insane creator scam. All right, now this video initially caught my eye because I don't know how I can see it. I'll just go here. But in the in the in the thumbnail, there's Corpse Husband, Anthony Valdea, Mr. Beast, and Valkyrie. So I haven't watched this video yet. Actually, I think I've watched a little bit of it, but I'm very excited to see exactly what this entails.
The biggest creators in the world are at the
it's
center.
Right here, dude. I'm fucking retarded. Carl, dude. Nobody talks about this, but Carl is actually evil.
Of a scam, and I don't know if I should talk about it.
Some have been defrauded, others are associated, and most are plain embarrassed. But I don't want to get sued. I mean, what do you think I should do?
Here, have a drink. And maybe start at the beginning?
Thanks.
Holy fuck, thank God that was on screen. Dude, I just fucking looked up Carl Jacobs on Twitter. There's a video of him jerking off. What the actual fuck, bro? What the fuck? Dude. What the fuck?
Hello, this is Coffeezilla.
I know who you are, and I've got something for you.
Tell me more.
Alright, well this is for sure a lie. There's no way you look that cool.
Okay, maybe I exaggerated the setting a bit, but I did get a call. Hello?
Coffeezilla, I've got a scam for you. It's called Revolt. Huge influencers, lies, people haven't been paid.
I wish Coffeezilla wouldn't do these like intros. Like, yeah, they're good, but like let's get into it.
It's great info, but how do you feel about going public?
Sorry, keep my name out of it. Keep me anonymous, please.
Bro, why would you reach out to Coffeezilla if you want to be kept anonymous? That's so fucking cringe and soy, bro.
Yeah, I can keep you anonymous, sure. I was hitting a wall and I was getting frustrated.
Why would you reach out to a big creator if you want to be kept anonymous? It just get your clout, bro. Come on, don't be a pussy.
Little by little, though, a picture emerged. Not fully on the record, not fully off. The voices of more than a dozen anonymous calls complaining about this one merch company, Revolt, run by a guy named Ryan Piacente.
Isn't he the guy who runs the Misfits?
Yeah, the YouTuber group. And believe me, they'll be involved later. The point is, I was hearing about this merch company, Revolt, and everyone said in 2019 through 2021, it was extremely successful, working with everyone. And of course, in exchange for this success, Revolt was happy to take a cut of each of these merch drops. In fact, I obtained some of Revolt's sales numbers from 2021, showing how much only 5 of their drops made, $20 million in revenue. I mean, mind-blowing numbers. These creators, who I've hidden for privacy, made $12 million. Revolt, for their cut, should have made $4 million.
Now that is a mystery. How do you screw up such a business making so much money?
That's what I wanted to find out. Problem was, no one would go public.
Then you have nothing, right? Rumors, innuendo, maybe. But if no one will talk...
No, that's the thing that kills me about this story. Most of the creators did talk. Employees talked. Everyone behind the scenes, they couldn't stop talking. This is why I'm struggling with this story. If it was just off the record, I'd kill it. If everyone was on the record...
It's an easy story.
Right, but it's neither. I'm in limbo.
Dude.
Well,
oh my fucking god, get into it. I'm gonna
let's
put this
just
on
get to what the accusations are then. Anonymously.
I was just getting to that.
as I was saying, Revolt made huge profits, massive merch drops, but there was another side of things. Ryan Piacente had a spending problem. He took 6 private jet trips in a month, thousands of dollars every night on dinner. We have receipts for, by the way. They spent $25,000 a week to rent a mansion in LA, and they rented a Ferrari for $20,000 for a week. But the thing was, it wasn't really Ryan footing the bill. It was actually
Revolt.
right. Even as this company's raking in money, hand over fist, they were spending more than they could afford, which was brought up to Ryan as a problem.
So why aren't you a millionaire?
He spends money like a You always spend money like an idiot.
Yeah, I've always spent money like a. I mean, the thing with money is
W.
I like to be able to provide that experience to everybody. So a lot of the money that I spend is actually on other people for the most part because I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's have fun.
Yikes. So they just spent it all? Is that it? Is that the scam?
No. You're getting ahead of me. Look, mind topping me off?
Sure. It'll be gonna spill the beans. So what else?
Well, the spinning part was just the start of it. At this point, Ryan's plan was described to me by a source who knew him as Creator A does a drop. Ryan would then spend a large chunk of that on private jets, Nobu, Balenciaga, and then Creator B does a drop, but Creator A still owed money. And so Ryan pays Creator A with Creator B's money. A little Ponzi-ish, if you ask me. But the key here is that this works as long as each merch drop is bigger than the last. You can keep paying for everything. But Revolt is starting to have issues. According to former employees, Revolt had terrible logistics experience, which is okay when you sell 400 units, but when you sell 40,000 in one day, that's a problem. Not only that, Revolt is starting to pull in bigger and bigger talent, and these influencers are demanding bigger and bigger minimum guarantees. Ryan agrees, but things aren't like before. Some of those merch drops underperform. Now Revolt owes money not just to minimum guarantees, but they also were counting on these new merch drops to pay their older clients. So they start delaying payments.
Here we go.
That's right. For the first time, creators, they start actually posting about their experiences. Not off the record, publicly.
Honestly, it's actually a really nice t-shirt, like in like a chill way.
Thank you. We're not going to talk about the company I made it with because they stole everything from me.
So, okay, like I get they're a bad company. Can you put me on their send list, please? Just like for everyone. I'll take all their merch.
Dude, I'm not sure anyone will ever make much with them again after recently.
It was finally happening. Big creators had started to talk about Revolt. Carl Jacobs said they're the worst people ever that just blatantly lie. Smosh founder Anthony Padilla says Revolt still hasn't paid me. It's been months. Now, I should say, for the record, that he eventually got his issue resolved. But underneath his post, another creator posted, Nia Chu.
Is this a scam, though? I just feel like this guy's a retard. I mean, I don't know. Is it the creators getting scammed?
Saying they haven't paid me either. Now, I called her, and for the first time in this case, I got a breakthrough.
I'm Nikki Niachu. I'm a Twitch streamer, and Revolt owes me $300,000.
Damn, I've never even heard of that person. 300K? How popular are they, bro?
That's so hard to hear. That's so unbelievable. And it wasn't just her not getting paid. She explained that also people who ordered from her, some of them didn't even get their order.
After everything was shipped, first of all, a lot of people in Europe didn't get their merch. And I messaged them about it, and they said, yeah, we'll look into it. Never did. A lot of my friends who bought merch never received it.
To this date,
That's crazy.
these orders, which were in 2022,
Yes.
have not been sent out or received.
Yes.
Now, as bad as that sounds, as I looked closer, I realized this was common, really common. Delays, missing orders. Sometimes the order would just be wrong, like when they sent out a pin collection but forgot the pins. Now, because of this, an insider at Revolt told me that in December of 21, they had over 100,000 customer support tickets open for quality issues and items not being shipped. And that gets us to the good part.
In a world where common sense takes a backseat and physics is just a suggestion, comes a movie that punches logic in the face.
Are you ready for best pizza of life? Bring friends down to Pepperoni Hug Spot.
Dude, this
Our chefs make pizza with heart and special touch.
Tired of watching low-effort content? Then come on down. Patreon.com.
Oh, it's a fucking ad.
If you support high-effort, invest $8 value.
I'll pour you another one.
Thanks. Remember that insider document I showed you earlier?
Yeah, made me want to sell merch.
What I didn't tell you is that it was all part of a pitch deck for Mr. Beast. See, Ryan Piacente had met Jimmy, and he wanted to convince him to work with Revolt. So he creates this pitch deck. You've seen the other creator sales numbers, but there were also ideas for Mr. Beast in there, like NFTs you could redeem for merch. And there were also some financial projections. On their first drop together, Revolt claimed Mr. Beast would make $4 million. Across 3 years, $50 million in annual profit.
There's no way.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe the team was delusional enough to think it was possible, though. So I asked. According to insiders at the company, they actually met Jimmy and started discussing minimum guarantees and how Revolt would 10x his merch business over the next 2 years. But check this out. This being impossible was openly discussed by the Revolt team.
Oh no, they knew?
Yeah. And this is where things go from bad to worse. So Mr. Beast gets this minimum guarantee deal to do his 100 million subscriber collection with Revolt, right? But Revolt doesn't sell like they claimed they would. It does revenue way below expected, meaning Revolt didn't hit their minimum guarantee.
So what?
Bro, how do you not... Mr. Beast merch seems like the easiest fucking thing in the world to sell, bro. How do you underperform with that? He's literally the most popular guy on the fucking website, bro. That's insane.
Do they do?
Well, this is where things dip into fraud, right? Our insider says, I assume this is when they decided to increase cost of goods, meaning Revolt charged Mr. Beast more for every item of clothing than he was actually paying for at the factory.
That's a pretty huge accusation. Where's the evidence?
My question exactly. I got sent this.
What exactly am I looking at here?
What I just sent you is the pricing sheet from the Chinese factory, top left. You can see the invoice item says RVLT.
It's unironically made in China. That's really funny, actually. That dude, could you imagine being the fucking sweatshop worker who has to make Mr. Beast merch, bro? That's straight up fucking evil, bro. You're in China fucking slaving away. Oh, Mr. Beast, I wonder what this guy does. You watch a video, it's all of him just like giving shit away. Dude, I would be so fucking pissed.
Revolt, MRB, Mr. Beast. Their unit order sizes and prices.
And what are these ink marks?
That's where changes were made. See, somebody wrote down next to the factory prices, new prices, higher prices.
Did you talk to Mr. Beast about this?
Well, nobody would talk on the record, but I confirmed that Revolt charged higher prices to their team, like it says in ink. Revolt charged more per item than they were actually paying the Chinese factories, according to their own insiders.
Who else did this happen to?
That's the thing, we don't know. I asked around, and the closest I got was an answer from a former employee. This person claims right as I was exiting the business, he started talking about that. The production manager said she could get the factories to write whatever she wanted on invoices.
Damn.
So it's definitely possible this happened more. It's hard to say. What I do know is when the money...
So what I'm getting so far is that this is more of a scam against creators than a scam against, like viewers. Which, I mean, admittedly is still really fucking shitty. Like, obviously, like, scamming people is shitty no matter who you do it to. But I mean... How much do I really care about someone scamming Mr. Beast, right? Because Mr. Beast has a fuck ton of money. He can take the loss. All right. I don't feel very bad that Mr. Beast or maybe the other millionaire streamers are getting scammed, right? I more care if actual people are getting scammed. Not these guys aren't people, but you know what I mean.
Money ran out.
Everyday people.
What do you mean?
Normies.
Well, the merch business has a lot of middlemen. People who create the shirts warehouses, store it, fulfillment centers. The thing is, Ryan was running out of money for all of it. What is this? Misfits merch company going under. Earlier this year, the Salvation Army Arc Memphis received a donation of 100+ clothing items from Revolt Factory, the merch company. This ranges from Corpse Husband hoodies to Swagger Soul hoodies and other scuffed merch. With everything coming out about the Misfits quietly shutting down, it makes sense that they were selling and donating old stock.
They donated it?
Basically, from what I heard, the storage fees weren't paid on time to the fulfillment center, so they donated people's clothing to get rid of it. So not only are people not getting their merch on time, some of it is literally randomly sitting on eBay because Revolt didn't pay their bills on time.
Damn.
I assume you reached out to Ryan Piacente about all this, though, right?
Yeah, multiple times. And we might have talked, but he ghosted me when the next wave of accusations came.
Then I think it's time to go public about this. Wait, did you say there's more accusations?
I mean, the thing with money is I like to be able to provide that experience to everybody. So a lot of the money that I spend is actually on other people for the most part because I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's have fun.
You're a psychopath.
Actually,
or maybe a sociopath, whatever the difference is.
Operations.
Oh, I
Because
wanna
I'm
go
just
back.
that experience to
Hold
everybody. I mean, the thing with money is I like to be able to provide that experience to everybody. So a lot of the money that I spend
I'm investing around P of the Misfits for about a week now. Damn.
is actually on other people for the most part because I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's have fun.
You're a psychopath. Actually, or maybe a sociopath, whatever the difference is.
This guy's also fat, so I think he's guilty.
That is a character you have, though.
Oh, fuck, dude. It might be over.
Welcome back to
It might
$3 million
be
Studio.
over.
I was investigating what I thought was a case of financial fraud, but what happened next made it also a case of YouTube's own version of Harvey Weinstein. And I don't mean to say that to exaggerate the severity of the accusations you're about to hear. I do say it to convey the seriousness, similarities, and signal that the following is disturbing. Now, if that sounds a little too graphic, I understand if you need to click off the video. We normally don't cover these types
It's too
of
graphic. I
allegations.
click off, bro.
However, I felt that given we found this halfway through the investigation, we couldn't ignore it. See, it all started last year when there was a serious allegation about Ryan Piacente being a predator. It was made by an insider at The Misfits, the YouTubers that Ryan managed, and this guy went by Packet. These allegations range from being coerced into inappropriate acts, witnessing Ryan perv on his employees in the shower, break into clients' phones to search for private photos, take advantage of men who he has given way too much alcohol and drugs.
Oh, all right. It's starting to fall into place. He's gay, guys.
And a lot more. Now, when this accusation first came out, and at the start of me investigating, there wasn't much in the way of proof. The only thing verifiable was that Ryan encouraged others to get trashed, which we know because the Misfits themselves talked about it.
So funny compared to now when that's just the norm. Like people get up all the time.
Yeah.
No, he's just the one encouraging everyone else to.
Yeah.
Now, besides this piece of
fucking side eye, bro. He did not like that.
Evidence, there wasn't much else in the way of corroborating evidence until October, when 2 more stories came out that had very similar stories to the original, and I knew we had to take them very seriously. In one story, a guy who was between 18 and 19 was told by Ryan, quote, he saw potential in me before being assaulted in the shower. The other guy was in their early 20s and tells a story of how he was invited to a party with the Misfits, a YouTuber group he liked. But in order to get in the house, he was forced to inhale a substance as a condition of entry. Later, extremely intoxicated, he was also assaulted by Ryan Piacente in the shower. Now, let me remind you that these all are allegations. But let me also tell you that 4 other people have come forward.
I mean, it's hard though because there really isn't any proof, right? For me to completely condemn someone online like this, I mean, if there's like 5 corroborating stories on this, then yeah, obviously this guy's probably a fucking creep. All right, I wouldn't put it past him, but I mean, there just isn't any hard proof, so it's hard to make a definitive statement on it, right?
4 who know Ryan and corroborated his character. One person says, one day I'll tell my Ryan P story, but for now I'll just say this. This rabbit hole goes deep. This person has been abusing his power and money for years. The trail of victims that follow this man is staggering. Another says, I've known Ryan since we were 16. He was always a weird, pervy dude from the start. Billy says, Ryan P has been a disgusting individual for years. Personally, I've seen him do very questionable things. Yet another says Ryan P is a master manipulator. I myself was manipulated by him for far too long. But that's not all, that's just what's public. Behind the scenes, I began to receive much more. One guy told me Ryan offered to fly him out and give him $5,000 to cover work. He showed me receipts of this payment from Ryan. He then told me, I end up going and it's all good for the first few hours, but when I went to the bathroom, he followed me and without going into detail, assaulted me when I clearly was extremely uncomfortable. Now, this story specifically has a thread we're going to follow because there's numerous allegations Ryan would use money to coerce people into situations they wouldn't otherwise do, like paying this guy $5,000 to come over for work, or more commonly, he'd pay creators who were struggling for explicit photos of themselves. People sent me emails, they'd get notifying them of Twitter DMs from Ryan asking for explicit photos, along with accompanying payments from Ryan.
I mean, yeah, that's fucking weird, but it's not like... He got nudes from people. He like paid a bunch of money. Like fucking weird as hell. But I mean, you know.
The reason I'm telling you about all this,
creeps on the internet are gonna creep. Okay, he was just a gooner, guys. Leave him alone. He's just a gooner, bro.
Is not only that it demonstrates this behavior was happening and provides a financial paper trail, but some of it dovetails into fraud. Because as I started asking for some of these financial documents, I found that Ryan would often not just pay people from personal accounts. He would use business accounts to pay for these things, specifically the Misfits business account. Remember, that's the beloved YouTuber group.
Bro, if you bought Mr. Beast merch, you helped this guy fucking sexually assault people, bro. Yeah. It's just the truth, man. If you... If you bought Mr. Beast merch, bro, you're a fucking piece of shit, bro. Fuck you.
Through Patreon, merch, through a podcast. Turns out their company accounts were being used in part to pay for explicit photos of some of the fans of the show. I was shown these payments, and the question is, why even do this? To write it off your taxes? No matter the reason.
He's a gooner, bro. What do you mean, why would you do this? He's a gooner. He needed the fucking goon.
This is like some weird form of fraud. It's not the kind that I normally like to talk about, but who uses their business account for this? We also need to talk about what happened in April of 2016 as well, when Ryan asked a fan, can we get married?
I think Coffeezilla is just pornophobic. I fucking can't. Dude, did you guys see this banger, bro? Hold up. Pornophobic. I fucked that up. I'm going fucking crazy. Dude, this is me to Coffeezilla right now.
When she told him she was 16, he said come back in 2 years, which would be when she was 18. But
wait, so is he gay or is he like... maybe he's just maybe a true gooner. Okay.
1 year later, Ryan reached back out, saying this, quote, I retweeted your selfie. Do I get nudes? She replies, that's illegal. He says, quote, don't worry, I ain't no snitch.
Jesus, bro. Is that like verified his account? Okay, I'm not gonna... Those DMs could be faked. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I trust Coffeezilla enough to not go out of my way to fact check that, but I wonder, does this guy have a... What's his Twitter?
The person who gave me these, if she thought he was joking at the time, she responded, no, I think it was legit because it happens a lot on Snapchat. And he fully tried to give me money to do it. Now, this once again corroborates the creepy behavior we've seen from Ryan Piacente in the past. So for those of you who have been counting, we now have 5 independent accusations. Some anonymous, some fully on the record.
Damn,
we have multiple...
I literally said 5 earlier. That's crazy. This guy is... He's probably at least a fucking creepo, okay? I will say that. I don't... is he a pedophile fucking rapist, though? I don't know. Maybe just... I don't have enough to say that, but I wouldn't mind him getting fucking raped.
Forms of evidence, first-hand accounts, DMs, payment processing receipts, and we have 4 independent character testimonies from people who claim to know Ryan. Now, as always, I tried to reach out to Ryan to get his side of the story 7 times over 2 months and have gotten nothing in the way of an explanation. The last I heard, he was spotted at an airport, and we have no idea of his whereabouts since. Now, this investigation has been exhausting, honestly, both emotionally and just to carry all the details in my heads of all the accusations, the whistleblowers. So I imagine for you it's been kind of confusing as well. So I want to summarize this piece so we don't miss anything. There's really two sides to the story. We have Revolt the company and Misfits, a YouTuber group. In one, Ryan is basically accused of running a Ponzi-type merch company where he spent too much money and needed bigger and bigger merch drops to pay off debts and minimum guarantees. When that didn't work, he resorted to faking invoices to creators like MrBeast to increase cost of goods while being so bad at logistics that even when creators got paid, their fans received their merch late, the wrong merch, or no merch at all. And occasionally, creators' merch would just get donated to charity.
Yeah, so he's retarded and he scammed a few creators. That part is like, it's bad, and he should be he should lose his business, quite frankly, but like, you know, I don't care. Like, he should lose his business, right? Then also he's like a weird sexual predator. I don't know. We just don't have enough proof. It's just so hard when there's no solid proof, right? You have all these cooperating stories, but I mean, like, there was a ton of stories against like Dream, and he ended up being pretty innocent, right? It's just so fucking hard, man. I mean, he is, at the very least, though, like a definite fucking, like, creepo. Like, right? Like, I don't know, bro.
So that's fun too. And that's just part one. Then you have the Misfits, where Ryan used his proximity to fame and money to abuse a series of guys and girls through a pattern of grooming, intoxication, and then assaults, usually involving a shower somewhere. The damage this man has done is hard to calculate because it's not just a financial number on a spreadsheet. People have stopped creating content because of it. Others have had mental health breakdowns. And it's past time we warn people about him so no one else gets hurt. Thank you for watching and supporting through viewing, subscribing, checking out the Patreon. I'm so indebted to this community, and I will see you in 2024.
What was this fucking guy's name again, dude? God damn it. I wish I knew how to spell this shit, bro. Holy fuck. Dude, all I want is this fucker's name, bro. God fucking damn it. Okay, Brian P. Misfits. I'll look that up.
Yeah, let's do it. Like, let's have fun.
What the fuck?
So a lot of the money that I spend...
Not even there. Ryan P. Misfits.
Massive merch drops. But
what is this guy's fucking Twitter? I want to see if he responded. Okay. Schmitty. I mean, I guess his fucking former associate Schmitty here is fucking disassociating. He hates him. Dude, I want to know if he fucking responded. God damn it. If anyone has it, please link it to me. Fuck. Okay, whatever. If he did respond, I'll cover it later. But I'm sorry, I cannot find it for the fucking life of me, bro. God damn, that's fucking annoying. Reacting to a copy of the video on Ryan P. When I was 16, it invited me on a private TwitchCon party in 2019. I started to smoke, and I did. I'm too smart to let him do anything to me. Happened, and the party recorded thing to YouTube. People like XQC and Pokemon know over there. Worse than being on Epstein's island, bro. So amazing, good people. It was fun. It made good connects. But there was just a weird video man, sketchy XQC, a goat. Didn't know who he was at the time. It was big before his big blow up. I think I never walked to him, but I guess we were both there. Trying to meet people was the night of me playing Twitch Rivals with Myth. Damn. I don't know. Weird situation, I'll say that. But we should move on because it's yeah.